Hey everyone, welcome back to UiPath for Beginners playlist. In today's video, we are diving into something super important in programming, which is loops. So, what is a loop in programming? It is a way to repeat something again and again automatically. Think of it like this, every morning you brush your teeth, you do this daily again and again. That is a loop in real life. In coding, we use loops to repeat a set of instructions until a certain condition is met. In UiPath, we mainly have three types of loops: for loop, while loop, and do while loop. Let me explain each one with a simple example. So, when we go to this activities section and when we search for each, you can see we have lot of for each loops. So if you want to loop on emails, you can use for each emails. If you want to loop over events, you can use this. Similarly, we have lot of for each loops which we can use as per our requirement, as per our needs. If I want to loop in the files in a folder, I will use this one. And we have a simple for each loop also. Let me create one variable. Okay, so I have added four names in this array. And now I want to print all these four names. So for that, I need to use four message boxes. First I will add one message box, then I will give this first variable, then second, then third, then fourth. But think if we have thousands of variables, so how will we do that? We can't add thousands of message boxes. So in this kind of steps, we can use loops. Simply, we will loop over that list or array. Let me select that for each current text in names. We are going to do some activities, means whatever action you want to do, we'll do. But as of now, we are going to just print the name. Okay. So here I need to give variable current text. UiPath will store the current text, store the value of the variable in this. For example, in the first iteration, the value will be Anna in the current text. In second iteration, it will be Maria. Similarly, in next iteration, it will be John and then Sam. Okay, so we can add this and let me run this. And UiPath has updated the some features of the studio. You can see these icons and all those things. See, we have got this first name Anna, Maria, then John, and then Sam. So this is the benefit of the loop. Now, if I want to iterate over all the files of this logs folder, so for this I'll use for each file in folder activity. I'll take this and let me remove this. So here we need to tell which folder. So I'll give the path of the folder, and if we want to loop on the file of subfolders as well, we can check this. For example, we have this subfolder as well, and if I want to loop all these files, so we can check this, otherwise uncheck this. And you can skip the folder where access is denied. So if there is any folder with the which is there is any password protected folder, you can skip that as well. And filter by, for example, if you want to apply a filter, like I need only files with a particular name or with a particular extension. For example, if I need files in which contains UiPath, so here I will give star UiPath star.txt. So this will give me the file names in which we have UI, in which we have UiPath. Okay, and here you can and here we can give the order in which we need files. Means it will sort the list of the files and then it will give the files. For example, I want to sort it by name and then I want to get it. In do, we can apply, we can perform the steps which we want to do, like whatever activities you want to do, you can drop your activities here. Again, we are going to display the name of the file, so I'm going to use message box. Okay, and in message box we're going to print the name of the file. So in variables you can see this current file variable, and here you can see the properties of this current file. So whatever property you want to print, for example, I need name, so I'll select this. If you need a name with the full path, you can use this. And if you want to print the folder path, you can select this. Similarly, we have other options. So I'm going to print the name, so I'll select name and let me run the flow. Okay, our loop is not running because it is not finding any file in which we have UiPath like this. Because we have UiPath at the end, you can see. Okay, so let me update this. Here we go. We can see this file. Let me sort this by name. UiPath Explorer Launcher. This one. It has skipped the first three files because these files not contain uh UiPath. Okay. So that's why it is showing the name of this fourth file only because it contains UiPath. And then it will show this fifth, sixth, and it will skip this execution. Here we go. We can see the second file, UiPath Studio. And as you can see, the extension is .log here. That's why when we have given .txt in the filter, it was not working. And here we go. We are seeing this file. So this is how you can use this loop for each loop. Similarly, there are a lot of other types of for each loops which we can use on a specific data set or a list of data. Now let's move to another loop, which is for while loop or do while loop. So in this for each loop, we don't apply any condition. We are just looping over a set of data or a object. Like here we have a set of files. Earlier we used this array, but in while loop, just we need to give a condition and then we can perform a set of actions. For example, I have created a variable counter, and the data type is integer, and here I want to do is if the value of counter is greater than 100 or 10. Okay, I'll click on save, and so if value of counter is greater than 10, then it will perform all the activities which are in body section. In body, again we'll add a message box, or you can add anything else if you want to perform any operation. Okay, the counter is and before this loop we need to assign the value 10 to the counter. While counter is greater than 10, do this activity. But uh, when we run this process, so this loop will become an infinite loop, because the value of the counter will remain 10 only. We are not manipulating the value of counter. So in this body we should increase or decrease the value of the counter, so that at one condition at one time this condition will become false and the flow will come outside of this loop. Otherwise this flow will remains in this loop only, and it will keep executing this loop. Okay, so for that what we need to do is we need to apply some conditions. For example, what I'm doing is every time this loop will execute, we are going to decrease the value of counter by 1. So see, earlier the value is 15, and once we run the loop it will decrease the value by 1. So the condition will be true in the first iteration. It will execute this message box and it will execute this activity. So it will decrease the value of counter by 1. Now the value will become 14. It will perform both actions. Then value will become 13, then 12, then 11, and then 10. So when it will become 10, the while condition will become false and it will come outside of the loop. Okay, so let me show you. And here we go. We can see the first message box. Counter is 15. Now the value of counter is become 14, 13, 12, 11. So till now it is inside loop. Now it is outside the loop. So this is how we can use while loops. In this we can give a condition and we can perform a particular activity. And we also have one do while loop. So in while loop what we are doing is it is kind of while do loop. While condition is true, do this. And do while is the opposite of this while loop. In do while, first it will do the steps, then it will check the condition. The benefit of the while loop is that if we want to check the condition first, then we can use this. And in this scenario, in this loop, if the condition is not false, if the condition is not true, it will not perform this activity, whatever we have in body section. But if we want to execute the body activities at least once, if we want to print this message at least once, so we can use do while loop. So it will first uh, it will execute the body at least once. See, you can see it here. Here we have body, then we have condition. So first of all, it will execute the body, then it will apply the condition. It will check the condition. A while loop is great when you don't know how many times something will happen, but you know the condition to keep going. Okay. In for each loop, we know means how many time this thing will happen, because if we have 10 files, so it will happen, it will execute the loop 10 times. If we have 5 elements or the 4 elements in this array, so it will execute the loop 4 times. But in while condition we don't know, because if as soon as condition will become true, it will stop executing the loop. And do while loop, this loop runs at least once, no matter what. It is like when we try to open a locked door at least once, even if it is already locked, but we will try it at least once. So next time you brush your teeth or eat cookies, just remember you are basically living inside a loop. We all are living inside a loop. If you found this helpful, drop a like, share it with your code buddies, and hit that subscribe button for more real life code explainers. So thanks guys for watching this video. Catch you in the next one. Keep looping smart.